Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
This is Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy, did he back it up in his lap.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. And there's the bell for round one. Good counter punching. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good defense blocking that right uppercut. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we are seeing? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They block that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
On to the 4th we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses right uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt. Meg looks...
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that.
On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Put your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Both men step back for just a moment. The courage on display here is incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That's another scoring shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.